Hello everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. Just wanted to show you how to send now email if you want it with an attachment from a Gmail account using Python. Now you might be going, why am I now using Python, or sorry, why am I using Gmail for sending versus Yahoo? I'm pretty sure you could still use Yahoo if you want. In this case, I've already had an account and I've been doing it for so long with Gmail. So I don't think it really matters, to be honest. But it will work with either or should. But I'm going to walk you through what I have, and I'm sure somebody else will pick it up on here and maybe improve the process because it is all this code to be found on GitHub. It's the spirit of it. Anyways, so let's go to the email inbox for Yahoo. So this is what I just sent out a few minutes ago. And this is more typical of what you could expect for signaling. You could do your own thing from your own Python scripts if you build out your own bots and send out emails. Now I'm going to show you how to do it for my stuff for a typical signal, be it crypto or Forex or whatever. So we have our sender, and yes, Santa Claus does exist as far as I'm concerned. We have our title of our email and the contents of the email. So here, in this case, I'm not going to show the whole thing, but it's just, comma separated. We have a quantity. That could be the position sizing, hard take profit, comma, and all comma separated, and then HSL, hard stop loss, and then you can put whatever you want in the body. I'll show you that in a sec. Okay, so here's the source code we're dealing with. Again, here's the link. I got that from. And then we have all our different packages. Now this does work in Python 3. As of March, Python 2 is pretty well no longer. The download's generally not been available since March of 2019. So we focus on, obviously, 3. So that's version 3 of Python. And then what we do is we set our from and to address. So here, from domain could be from Gmail to the Yahoo email. I've shown in another email how to receive emails and setting it up and whitelisting for the sender email, maybe as in a Gmail account. And then we have to go through all this fun stuff. It's not so difficult as you may think. So we set our type, our multi-part type of email. Then we have our from, who it's from, and then the password that we could set up whatever the password is, and then the title or the subject, and then the body. Now again, this is what I was referring to in the body. This is a typical example you could use, or an idea that you could use, and it could be anything you want. I just comma separate it with the identifier of the field plus the value, and again this would be position size. It could be 1, again for trading, obviously algorithmic trading, for those outside that space. Then we set a hard take profit, the value for that, all again separated by columns, hard stop loss, the value, and then the soft take profit and the soft stop loss. So this could change if you are looking at it from my analytics service, but this is just an example of what I could send out. And then what we do is if I wanted to send out an attachment, this is just another example, name of the file, and then where the file is located, because it has to open the file and then also send over the data from the file, which in this case could be a text file. It could be anything you want, really. And then you could maybe, I don't know, duplicate the content or whatever. You can do whatever you want. And then, so we set the file name, the attachment, the type of application it is. Again, we have to deal with the payload, and that is the payload from the attachment, which is this open statement on where the text file resides on your local system, as well as what mode it is. In this case, it's reading in byte mode, similar to C, if you know that. set the payload, encode it in 64, I believe. I guess that's part of the system. And then you add your header, and this is part of for the protocol for the email, the file name and all that fun stuff. Then you attach it by this function for the MSG, protocol using this MIME multi-part. So this is a little complicated to set up, but if you follow the format, you should be okay. So then you attach that payload, and then you use SMTP to send it out. So here we're using Gmail. Now I've used Gmail pretty good. It's not too bad as long as you're not spamming it. Like if you did it every couple of minutes, you should be okay. But Gmail will, if you abuse this, it will think that you are a spammer. You send over the password with that, and then the format, which is a string. And then this is to build the message, okay? And the S dot is to set up the server configuration. And then you send the email from to address with the text, which is right here. And the message is part of that. And you always got to make sure you quit out of the server when you log into it. When you log into it via SMTP, then you quit, because if you don't do that, the next time you run it may run into problems and exceptions and mysterious stuff. So that's pretty well it. And as I said, the way it doesn't say anything or print anything, but it does work with this format and this particular GitHub repository link I got here. All right, hopefully I'll help you out. Yes, it is complicated, but may the force be with you. And hopefully this video will be able to help you out some more along the line. Talk to you later.